Hey everybody, thanks so much for following us on our vlog. We've appreciated so much the support that you guys have given us, and we appreciate all the comments that we get every time we post a video, so thank you. I'm doing another Q&A tonight. We loved the interaction we got from the last one, and I'm sorry it's been so long since we've done these, but we thought a great idea would be to actually do these separate from the vlog. So we're going to continue posting our daily vlogs, and then we're going to have Q&As separate from them. And we'll post those two videos separate. I don't know if we'll do the Q&As every day, but maybe try and do 2 a week or something like that. And so we'll post those side by side with the vlogs daily when we do them. But you're probably wondering where Ashley is. As you know, her aunt's in town from Illinois. They don't get to see her very often, so she's up at her family's house right now. We actually all had dinner up there tonight together. It was lovely. All the cousins played. We got a visit, but the girls, of course, got tired, and so I drove them home, put them to bed, and Ashley stayed up there with all of her sisters and mom and her aunt and cousin, and they're all visiting. So I'm doing the Q&A tonight solo. We were going to do it last night, but we got caught up with family again, and I didn't want to let this one slip another because you guys have been submitting so many great questions on the vlogs. I wanted to get to some of these so that we can do more Q&As with the new questions that come in. So hopefully I can do justice tonight solo. I know it's always better when Ashley's with me, so bear with me. She'll be with me for the next Q&A. So here we go. All right, first question I'm looking at. This one actually gets repeated a lot, and we don't ever get tired of hearing it. We know that people are just curious, but this one's from Jennifer, and she asks, any more kids in the future? Most of you guys know that during our IVF cycle, the doctor told us that Ashley's eggs were severely compromised from her endometriosis, and the 2 that we were able to harvest and that actually fertilized were pretty much her last eggs, from what he said. And he only gave us a 40% chance of having 1 baby with those 2 eggs. One was a grade A, one was a grade D. And so honestly, I don't think they were given the grade D much chance, but as you know, and as we know, faith moves mountains and miracles happen. And here we are, both eggs stuck, both eggs split. We have quadruplets, and we're so grateful for that. But with Ashley's situation, we probably won't be able to have any more kids of our own. I don't even know if they could harvest any more eggs. I don't think she has any from what that endometriosis has done to her body. But, you know, miracles happen every day. You never know. We would welcome another child, another set of quadruplets. Ashley would kill me for saying that, but I mean, we love children, obviously. I came from a family, I'm the oldest of 10. Ashley's the youngest of 5, and so we've always wanted a bigger family. And you know, 4 is great right now. It's keeping us busy. We're definitely busy, and we don't really think or talk about other kids right now because we're just enjoying what we have. I know there'll come a time when the girls go off to school and it might be a little bit more quiet around the house, and you know, I'm sure this conversation will come up again, but that might be a better time to ask it. So check in with us a little bit later. A lot of people have been asking about our house and our home situation, what's going on there. We signed a short lease in this one. We were hoping to be into our new house that we either bought or built by early spring, and that's still the case right now. This contract goes up end of February. And we're actually leaning a lot more towards buying an existing home right now for many reasons. Location is one of them that's huge. A bigger yard is another one. Developed trees is another one. There's just a lot of things that both of us want in a home, and we're finding it hard with builders to find all of those things. But I would say location is the biggest. And so we're back in the market for looking at existing homes, and we've got all of our teams in place. Things are going great, and I would say by the early part of the year we should really know what's going on. So I hope everything keeps moving that way. We've loved this home. We've loved being here. It's been great. It's big. It's got room for us. It's got room for our businesses, and the girls have tons of room to roam, but it's not our own. We're just renting it, and so we're very anxious to get into something that we can buy and have for ourselves and have for the girls as they grow up, and that they can call home and know that it's their home to always come come back to whenever they need. So that's the goal. Keep looking for updates on that, though. This question comes from Candace. Actually, sorry, K. Jarman. Will the girls be able to go outside in the winter, or will they have to stay in again and wait one more year? I think this winter they're pretty okay. The doctors have said they're doing great. Their health's great. The last winter we were worried about RSV. With them being preemies, their immune systems were just a little more susceptible, and so we played it safe. But I think this year they're definitely bigger and stronger, and I wouldn't say that their immune systems are the best. I've definitely seen kids with better immune systems, but I think they do pretty well, and we'll definitely take them and do more things than we did last winter, but I think we'll still keep a pretty close eye on things. You know, if people are sick, we're not going to go around them. If family is sick, we're not going to let them come over. So there's always going to be those things. But as you know, when one of our kids gets sick, they all get sick. You know, any of you know that have multiple kids. So it's rough. It's really rough on parents when that happens, and especially when they're 4 toddlers. So, you know, we'll just keep a close eye on things. But I think they're definitely they have a little bit more room to breathe this winter. So, great question. This question comes from Tatiana. She asked, do we ever find ourselves favoring one girl over the others? I don't think that's the case. We've never heard that from anybody else either. So I think we do a pretty good job of giving all 4 of the girls the attention that they need. Although some days are a little more difficult than others. There might be 1 or 2 that are requiring a little bit more cuddles or snuggle time, hugs and kisses. But, you know, it is something we think about at the end of the night. Sometimes we look at each other and say, you know, did Indy get enough love today? Did Scarlett get enough attention? And, you know, you wonder those things as a parent. You always want to make sure that all of your children know how much you love them and how much you appreciate them. But it's been easy for us to this point as far as that goes. The girls are so different. They have their own unique personalities, and you know, they require different kinds of love and attention, if you can follow that. And so it really kind of makes it easy on us. Not all of them love to be hugged and squeezed and held, and so you know, you don't have to devote all of your time all day doing that. You know, they need to be shown love different ways, and so we're adjusting and adapting and learning as we go. But I think, you know, we're doing the best job that we can, and hopefully, you know, when the girls get a little bit older, they can, you know, reaffirm our thoughts that we're doing a good job. I hope that's always the case, but you never know. This is a great question. It kind of hits close to home. It's this one's, maybe I won't say the name, but they're asking about infertility. They're struggling right now, and they're asking, what advice would you give someone like me trying to conceive with no money for IVF and medical insurance that doesn't cover anything with infertility? I think this is a great question. This is something, you know, this is a place where we found ourselves a couple years ago, and you know, when we were beginning our journey of infertility, we were broke. I mean, we were both poor college kids trying to make it and find our way in life, and we wanted so much to start our family, but you know, we were struggling at the same time. And so you never know what tomorrow will bring you, though. I'll say that. You know, God works in mysterious ways. Miracles happen every day. I think definitely trials will play a big role in your life, and they will influence your decisions. I know that's been the case for us. Our trials made huge impacts in our lives for the better, and they definitely played a role in the path that we took and the path that we are on today. And so I would say learn from your trials. I would say, you know, have a plan. Continue doing what you're doing. Never lose hope. Never lose sight of your goals. If it's a money issue, do what you can, save what you can, and you know, hopefully insurances will come around and start picking up stuff like this, because, you know, I think it's important that they do. It's an issue that's huge. There's a lot of people that struggle with this, and you know, insurances cover a lot of things that, you know, I don't think need to be covered, but they don't cover this. So I mean, obviously people have their own opinions and aspects on this, but I would say to you, just never give up. I know that sometimes situations are rough and you don't know how you're going to do it. You don't know where the answers are going to come from, but I promise you the answers will come. Keep your faith in God and keep your faith in yourself, and just never give up. Miracles happen every day. I have 4 of them right over there in the next 2 rooms, so trust me when I say that. Keep your faith in God. This is from Carlene. She asked when we're going to bottle break the girls and take the passies away. This is something we talk about every day. I think Indy and Esme are definitely ready for that. When we put them down for a nap, they huck their bottles right out of the crib. They don't even want them. So, and they're not really attached to their binkies either. So I think breaking those 2 will be really easy. Evangeline and Scarlett, on the other hand, I think that's going to be extremely difficult, especially their binkies. They love those things. When they go to bed at night, they have to have them. They take the little wubby nubs, they rub them on their face, and it's a real comfort for them. So, you know, we're going to watch them a little bit more closely. We've talked to our dentist about this. They're doing fine. Their teeth are great. There's no problems with their passies. So, I mean, he said they could go to kindergarten with them. There wouldn't be a problem on my end of things. So, obviously, that's not going to be the case. But we'll watch it close over the next few months. And, you know, when we see them kind of losing interest a little bit, I think that's when we'll pull the plug for all 4 of them. And we'll just do a clean break. So, hopefully everything goes well when we decide to do that. Wish us luck, though. So, Teresa Martin, it's kind of poked at me a little bit. Interesting that you still didn't tell us how or where you came up with Indy, Esme, Evangeline. I've asked many times. I guess it's a secret. Well, that's my fault. Sometimes I get going off on a tangent and I don't really answer the questions 100% completely. But it's not a secret. It's just... those 3 names. Indy came from Ashley actually had a friend who was naming her baby Indy, and so she heard that name and loved it and shared it with me, and obviously I loved it. I thought it was the coolest name. I thought it was very unique. I hadn't heard that at all, and so I really loved it, and it made it on the list and stayed there, obviously. And we named Indy May. You know, we took that name, so it's just a great, fun, beautiful name. Esme, we played a lot with the variations on Esme. Esme, Esme, Ezzy, there was a couple other ones Ashley had that she liked, and so we really just played around with that one for a while. She liked all the variations, but we ended up with Esme. We loved Esme, and we decided to spell it E-S-M-E, and that was it. It was history from there, and it was, I can't remember if Indy's or Esme's we nailed down before each other. I can't even remember now, so. But Evangeline, Ashley's had that on her list forever. As far back as I can remember, probably the first baby name list that we made, Ashley had Evangeline on there, and I hated it. As funny as that sounds, I didn't like it. It wasn't my favorite name at all. There were so many other names that I liked above that, and especially when we were trying to narrow it down. Evangeline was the last girl that we named, and I had 2 or 3 that I really wanted over that one. And Ashley held her ground, and I'm so glad that she did, because there is no other name that would fit our little Evie Bear. She is our Evie Bear, she is our Evangeline, and it fits perfectly. So that's where those 3 came from. And as you know, Scarlett was my name pick. I love that name. I always have. It's been on my list as long as Evangeline's been on Ashley's. I used to watch Gone with the Wind with my grandmother, and there's so many things I love about that movie. But the name Scarlett is just one of the most beautiful names I've ever heard. And although Scarlett wasn't my favorite character in the movie, I do just love that name. And I'm so glad that we were able to use it for our Scarlett. It's perfect for us. Thank you for asking this question, though. Great question. All right, folks, last question of the night. Then I'm going to leave you. I would love to do all this with Ashley, so I don't want to get too far down the road. But a lot of people have asked about our businesses and our social media and where they can watch us and see us and interact with the girls and stuff like that. So I'll just give a couple quick shout outs to those, and then we'll move on. Please leave your questions at the end of this video so that I can have something to answer for the next Q&A that I do. And remember, Ashley will be back for the next one. So if you have any particular specific questions for her, great. If you have good ones for us as couples, those are fun too. It's always fun to interact with Ashley and answer the questions together. I love doing that. So thank you again. But as you know, we have our Instagram and our Facebook page. Those are the two that we post on pretty much daily. Our Instagram, you can find us at GardnerQuadSquad. And you can also find our business, our Etsy shop business, at A Miracle Unfolding. So definitely check those two out. And then we have our personal accounts. Ashley's is private, so I don't think you can add on to that one. Mine's public, so feel free. Tyson Gardner, I think it's Tyson __ Gardner. I can't remember, but feel free to follow me on there. I post a lot of fun stuff with the girls, a lot of daddy-daughter stuff, and I also post a lot of our family stuff over there as well, so feel free to follow. Our Facebook page, which is, awesome. That's where we started. That's where a ton of our support came in through our TTTS surgery, the pregnancy, the girls in the NICU. It was just incredible going there every day and feeling the warmth and the love and the support from you guys. It's been incredible. So I want to say thank you to all of you who have continued to love and support us. I know that 2 years is a long time to follow and to be with somebody, and so it means a lot having you guys all there daily, saying I love you basically by your posts and your comments. And we do read them. I promise you, we read as many as we can, and I actually try and get on there and answer a lot of questions and interact. It's fun for me, and I know if Ashley had more time, she'd do the exact same thing. So thank you for that. But our Facebook page, as you know, is A Miracle Unfolding, and you can follow that. And that's where we post a lot of our updates. We post our vlogs on there daily, and we post blogs over to that page, pictures of the girls, videos, basically any information that's going on with the Gardners, we post up on that page. So that's a great place to find us. We also have our YouTube. Obviously, you're watching that right now. This is where we post all of our vlogs. So check out our YouTube. It's GardnerQuadSquad. Pretty easy to remember, right? And this is where we post all of our daily vlogs. Ashley's been doing this now for, I think, just over a year. Can you believe that? It's been over a year that we've been daily vlogging. I can't even fathom that, doing a vlog every single day. I mean, it's crazy. I never would have thought we would even have the time to do that. But somehow, some way, I'm going to give all credit to Ashley on this. She finds a way to get the videos done, and we're so happy to be able to put those out there and share a little bit of the joy that we get to experience every single day with these miracles. Once again, they are miracles. They are miracles from God. We have been blessed, and I will never stop saying that. And I hope you don't ever get tired of hearing that, because that's what it is. And it's great to show and express your feelings through writing and through pictures, but it's so fun to be able to show that to you through a video. You guys actually get to see live action of what's going on. So it's been really fun posting the vlogs and getting the interaction that we do from those. So thank you so much for subscribing to our channel and following us. We love doing the daily vlogs, and I hope they never end. We also have Ashley's business, Quadruple the Kisses. She does lip sense, and she's just started that recently, and it's really taken off. And unfortunately for me, it's taken a lot of her time away from me. So the extra time that we had to spend together is now gone to that. But it's a good thing, because her business is doing well, and we're grateful for that. And so if you'd like to follow her on Facebook, her page is Quadruple the Kisses, and that's where her lip sense business is. And so any questions or comments or concerns, anything you have regarding that, please visit that page. We have our Etsy shop, which you all know about. That's our first business we started. It's been an incredible blessing in our lives. It's allowed me to quit my sales job and be able to be here in the home with Ashley and raise these girls together. And so how grateful I am for the support and love we received through our shop. And we're so proud of the products that we put out. We fell in love with our swaddles when we made them for the girls. And we wanted to share that with everybody. And we took a leap of faith that, hey, this could be something that, could maybe bring in some supplemental income so that I could spend a little more time with the family. Little did we know it was going to allow me to quit my job, and I would be doing that full time. But it's been a complete blessing. And I encourage all of you to come check out our products. We'll be having a great sale going on after Thanksgiving. We've got some new stuff coming in, a lot of winter stuff and scarves, and plush blankets, and more swaddles and double swaddles, headbands, all the good stuff. So check that out. You can either go to etsy.com/shop/A Miracle Unfolding, or you can go to our Instagram page at A Miracle Unfolding, and there's a link to our Etsy shop on there. You can just click on that. It'll take you right over. So definitely check those things out. And I'm trying to think if I remember. Oh, our blog. Yeah, our blog. I've kind of neglected it this last year. I feel bad. Sometimes it's really hard to sit down and put all your thoughts and energy and everything into writing it down. But it's something that I'd love to do more of. I love to do that kind of thing. Ashley, not so much, but when she does, her blogs are always amazing. So I always encourage her to do that. But it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to be more consistent at. And so I would also encourage you to check out our blog. You can go to GardnerQuadSquad.com. And that's where you can find a lot of our blogs that we write. And some of them are really personal. And we share a lot of our emotion and our feelings and personal thoughts. And, you know, there's some fun things on there too. We share recipes on there, family recipes that we use here at the house. And, you know, there's photo shoots. We put all the photo shoots on there of all the pictures and fun stuff like that. So it's fun to check those out. But I appreciate everybody's interest in what's going on here at the Gardner house. We love you guys all so much. Seriously, from the bottom of our heart, I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you've done for us. If I could have you all over to our house for a pizza and game night, I would. I'd do it right now. I'd say, what are you guys doing tomorrow night? But unfortunately, tomorrow night is my brother's birthday, and so they're coming over, so I don't think it's going to work out. But nonetheless, we love you guys. We appreciate you, and we love interacting with you. I want you guys to know that. We love interacting with our followers, and our Facebook family is what we call you around here. And so continue doing it, please. We love you guys. So hopefully there's a lot more to come. Put your questions at the bottom of this Q&A, and Ashley and I will both get to them on the next one, and hopefully I'll have one up before Thanksgiving, and then we'll probably take a couple days off, and then we'll get back to it after the holiday break. But you guys all have a great night, and I will see you on the next go-around.